upgrade your operating system until you have all the necessary updates.
Yeah, and I went on, I'm gonna send it into Microsoft Community and see what they say about it, because that particular error code has been, other people have.
You can do is if you look for because each Microsoft update has a code associated, not the error code, but the actual, so it's usually KB, and then you can do a search for that and manually download it from Microsoft's website. Yeah, just like you can manually, they say not to do it, or it's not to do it, but they don't recommend installing Windows 10 that way, but you can.
Okay, that's good to know.
So I would try going on their website and type, or even just going to Google or whatever search engine you use and typing in that KB code and try to find the Microsoft Windows page that lets you download it manually, and maybe it'll install properly that way.
Yeah, because one of the in the Microsoft Community, one of the conversations said, go in and check if it's already there. Maybe why it won't load because it's already in there. This particular wasn't that.
Yeah, I had that error. I was telling Sandy and the others that were here already earlier that this laptop that I'm using right now, for whatever reason, would not had, and it gave me, like, you had different error codes. Mine gave me, each time it failed, I had a 3 to 4 error code pool to choose from, but I could not upgrade to Windows 8.1 with this laptop until it crashed, which was lovely. Not because of the update, but I don't know what was going on with it, but it crashed, and so I had to reinstall it fresh, lose all of my everythings, and it updated to Windows 8.1 after that, though. After it crashed. But now I've had no issues with it. Yep, you're at 89%. So let's see how Sandy does with hers after 2 days of not being able to do it. But Luann, you wanted to talk about, you have I'm guessing it's an Android phone. It's Motorola, but it probably has an Android operating system.
And I would like to set up an account.
Right.
So I can download apps.
Okay.
I have to have an account set up.
So here's look at that, it still works that way. All right, so this is, hi Bill. So this, for Windows 10 users or people interested in Windows 10, Cortana is now, we've talked about Cortana in the past before. She's your Windows version of Siri for anyone who's accustomed to a Apple device. And if anyone is using Android, it's Microsoft's version of OK Google. So Cortana is your personal assistant here. You can hold Windows S and you can pull her up, so you can search either your system or the internet. Yeah, the little Windows key, those 4 little windows in the bottom corner, and you hold that and tap S and it'll bring up Cortana for you. So we are looking for, and this probably won't be very helpful to many of you, but there are, because Android is an open source operating system, a lot of people or companies have figured out how to create a program to run Android on your computer. And so this is one of them. Able to load the VirtualBox engine. Make sure it's properly installed. Could be an issue with Windows 10. So maybe I won't be able to physically show you, Luann. I was hoping this would load up. Let's try it again just in case. Preparing, everything's working so far, so good. So one of the things, just off the top of my head, Luann, you can go to the Google Play Store. I think they could. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, there should be the Google Play Store.
I have an app store.
Yeah,
That would be it.
yeah, it should be called Google Play, I believe. No, they've changed it.
Okay.
Do you have a Google account? A Gmail account?
No.
No. So that's the first thing that you have. So if you click on the Google Play Store, the first thing it's going to want you to do is to create an account with Google. Much like the App Store, you had to create. You didn't have to use an Apple account, but so you'll have to create a Google account. Sure. Come on over. Oh, Sandy, it's trying. It's done downloading. Now it's gonna try. So we'll see.
See, I got that message before.
Yep, well, I'm sure.
Happy.
Let's see what this window says. All right, so. Should be a different store.
She's getting different.
Is it all the same?
It might be on the home screen. No, nope, there it is down there in the corner, the Play Store. There it is.
No, there's Google Play.
Okay, let's continue. Let's see what it says, Sandy. Okay.
Apps, hold on.
Let's see.
So I'm gonna set up an account.
Right. Well, let's try to. So, is there one in particular that you want? So try typing the Weather Channel. That's all the info it's going to give you.
You go down and smoke up more.
We're going to stop it.
Yes and no.
It was bad last night.
Of course, it didn't even register that it failed.
But
These are.
All right. So Weather Channel. Weather Channel app. So,
you can't see the smoke.
But
on the
yeah,
haze, but it
it
was
was,
taking out the red or something.
why are you on
So
the?
it was weird looking.
Interesting. Why did I do that?
That's something that's more than most of what we were seeing yesterday.
Sorry, we used to-
oh, that paradise fire. Oh, oh,
There we go. Try to-
yeah, I would think.
Weather
that
Channel.
a lot more smoke.
Did I type that again?
Yeah.
For speed.
Pretty much have that knocked
Looking at it.
All right. Well, we'll just
I'm good right now, thank
just
you.
to see if we can get something. So click on that.
Over here is where.
I guess I was wrong.
Mine's still.
So click continue.
Well,
It's,
There we go. I figured it would probably toss.
See, my Windows 10 is still trying to.
So click continue. Okay.
so what's
So
the
it's
problem?
add a payment
Have a
option.
problem. Demand problem.
Okay. So it wants you to add a payment option. Even though you're probably going to download things that are free, they want you. Yeah. Yeah.
There's something in there that they don't want to roll it out and do they want it to work.
Yeah.
For the change. She's a Microsoft person.
All right. Let's try and install it. See what- Yeah. Yeah. So and then I'll click continue. Because it's not gonna trust that you're gonna always download free stuff, and so if you try to buy something that's paid, they want to have a payment option on file with you or for you. So, yeah, and the same thing will work for if you are using Windows 10. And you log in. So there is a store for Windows 10 now. So if you Windows 10 store. Yep, right here. So there's ones that, just like the App Store for Apple or the Play Store for Android. Windows has their own, which they have for their Windows Phone. And so you can download free and or paid apps, just like the other stores. So you'll need to have an account, and you'll need to have some kind of payment system on file with them.
Oh, yeah, right there.
So here's the Khan Academy.
Oh, cool.
So if you want to download that app. So yeah, Facebook, Netflix, VLC for Windows 8 is a great video playback. The Weather Channel, Dropbox, Kindle, see there's Kindle, Skype, all different kinds of, there's games. Here's one that says getting started, all of their recommended apps if you're new to the store.
What was that news app you sent?
Flipboard, you can get that for your iPad and iPhone.
Yeah, it's that little green.
There we go. Let's see how we get there.
Oh, I love
Okay, good to go. Your account is set up.
Perfect. So now you can. Here, click the link. Just click off of that white box.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll make that. So that's how you. So this is now how you will download apps. So go back. So go back home so we can watch it again. Click on the Play Store, and then up in this search bar you type
For whatever you're looking for. And
Do plans.
Yep.
So I just hit it there and.
Click the little search, the little spyglass, or not spyglass, magnifying glass.
Okay. So
Yep.
then I type
And then you
in-
type in whatever you,
So that's all I have to do?
yep, and then you click in, when you find the one that you want, you click on it, and then you click install. And then it'll pop up
So,
with those other ones.
oops, that's not what I want.
So you can click on the back arrow.
So, is there a way I can do free things?
Yep, and they'll let you know.
So this is their main, their home page with their featured items. So look here, it says free. If you scroll down, those are all free. So it'll let you know. So far, everything's free. I'm trying to get you to, trying to show you one that's paid, but they're not helping me out here.
So that stuff is all free.
Yep.
Okay.
goes on for quite a while.
So for everything, here we go, top paid apps. So then it'll have a price associated with it.
Okay.
So if it's not got a price, if it says free instead of that green price tag,
Okay.
then you'll know whether the app is
And
free or
it's a
not.
monthly charge, correct?
What is the monthly
It's
charge?
the price.
Nope, it's a one-time fee,
Oh, so-
including all future updates for that app.
So if I want an app to identify plants in my garden.
Yes, there's one that I don't know if they have it for
So
the,
I go back to store.
Yep.
Okay. And then I
click on search, type in, let's see if they have it for the Android. I have it on my iPhone. It's called Garden Compass.
Oh, garden would be wonderful.
And I did it. It was really fun. So we have some plants in our backyard that we thought kind of looked like a strawberry, like a wild strawberry, but we weren't sure. And so I found this app, I think it was called Garden Compass, took a picture of it, and you get like 3 free trials. They'll identify 3 plants for you for free, and then you have to pay them from there on. And then they came back, and sure enough, it was they identified it as some kind of wild strawberry. It never produced fruit, but
Wow.
yeah, it took about 3 to 5 days, I think it was, for them to come back with their answer. And, they can't guarantee, but they say, this is the closest match that we came up with. And they give you the scientific name for it. They don't just say like wild strawberry. And it said it could even be this.
That's a garden garbage.
Mark, do you get
No, and it may not be on
mushrooms?
this store.
Some companies only make them. So you could just type in gardening
Say,
or plant identification.
6 or 7,
So it was fun. It was nice. I've only used it one time.
Was that something you Yes.
Yeah, I'm stuck here. And you can also just click
There we go.
on it.
Yeah, don't click on the speaker. I think that, yeah. So yeah, so you just start typing there, and if you find the one you want, then you click on it, and then you click on the free or install. It'll either say free or install, and if you click on that,
And it's just a one-time fee.
yes.
Yeah.
Unless some things, like if you download a magazine, it'll be a monthly subscription, things like that. But books or movies or apps are usually just a one-time fee.
Now, just one other quick thing.
Yep.
Among here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where can I-
Someone's phone. Yes? No, go ahead.
Is it your fault? Was
Is there a better way to get in here besides on this?
Well, get to what? What are you trying to get to?
To get messages on my text, about text.
Oh, text messaging? Okay, click home.
Yeah.
So that's not very smart to do it, just to click on there.
Yeah, it must be. I'm not. And then click the, and then click over there.
Now, when I tried to send these, it
Well, maybe
wouldn't let me send
steady.
because it said,
It's really choose the way to do this. Okay. Send.
oh, I guess it did. So,
You may not have had signal at that point in time.
okay. Okay.
Could have been the issue. Yeah, if you don't have cell service, it'll fail. But if you
Well, you
do,
know, it's interesting, this is before,
yeah.
and, when I was home,
Yeah,
I talked to people.
Ours- we have no service at our home.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to listen now to Windows 10.
Yes.
Um,
Well, hopefully it'll work better for
Is
some.
there a reliable company that you can go through that where they call you and they say, you know, someone's hacking? Do you have a company for that protects your security thing? 'Cause we've been getting these weird calls.
Yeah, do not. If they're calling you, then
You should have-
you should avoid it.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yep. Yeah, if they're initiating the phone call, it's not accurate. Even if they say they're from Windows, yeah, or Microsoft, it's not accurate.
That's what we were afraid of.
Yep.
So how do you find somebody then?
Actually, if you want to find a person to fix errors on your computer, there's a couple repair shops in town.
I mean, like hacking things. Who do you trust? Like, we got 2 calls that said someone's trying to hack in our computer.
Right.
So those people, we should just
Yep.
hang up the phone.
Yep. What you need to just install a trustworthy antivirus on your computer. So whether it's Norton or McAfee, Avast, Avira.
That's all we have to do is ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And those you can buy either a yearly or a 2-year subscription. I think there are some free ones that don't quite do as much, but they still do protect you better than nothing. Who's your internet service provider? No, your home internet. Comcast, Hood Canal, Time for Comcast, Xfinity.
No, we have a modem and it's Verizon.
Oh, you have a Verizon. Yeah. Because Mark used to have that, the Verizon modem at home.
Right.
Okay.
Because we have that because we travel. And then when we travel, you know.
hockey puck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Okay. So that I was gonna like Comcast gives, since we're Comcast subscribers, they give us Norton for free. But so you all look for Avast or Avira are both offer free versions,
Okay.
or you can pay them and they'll give you a better paid version of it, or you can go with Norton or McAfee as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
We were.
All right, so Sandy, we're still working on seeing what the heck is going on with Sandy in Windows 10. But Alma was able to upgrade. Were either of you or either of you interested? You were able to, and it worked fine.
Yeah, this one's been trying since the 28th.
You've been the 29th. Yeah,
Failed.
but yours is feeling like Sandy's. Apparently we're restarting again, Sandy. It's really interesting because I installed it on 3 different computers, all running Windows 8, and didn't have any issues.
We were 7.
Yeah. So, and I've heard stories on both sides of people having, a good time or a very difficult time. So, just curious as to, I don't know what or if there is a rhyme or a reason to the errors that people are getting. But this is what Windows 10 looks like. It looks like in my opinion, these icons are in your taskbar are smaller than they used to be. Because my screen resolution never changed, but the icons are just a tad bit smaller. This little circle right here is your Cortana. You guys might have a long bar, but there's an option to change it from that long bar to just the little circle, which I wanted to do because she was taking up. So if you right click on the taskbar and click properties, I believe is how I did it. Maybe not. Maybe it was, or no, I think it was actually, my apologies. I think it was in Cortana. No, I lied. Don't do that. Click on Cortana, and then you'll get, just click on her and then she brings up this little dialogue thing that should look similar to this.
Sure.
If you click on the second icon, no, dang it.
Oh, you're not on.
If you click on this second, why are you not doing this? Yeah, so
If you want to sit next to Marina,
Okay.
I got a little bit different thing.
Where'd it go?
Listing.
yeah,
About me, connect, settings, tips.
yeah. So if you click on, I believe it's under settings. Maybe not. Where did I do this? Now I just feel terrible that I told you about this because now I can't find how I changed her.
Taskbar tidbits.
No, apparently suggestions, that word, which we're not going to say because I turned her on. Except she's only supposed to listen to my voice. Anyway, I'll have to look that up because now I feel terrible. But you can change her from that long search bar into just this little circle that I have, which for me is nice because then she's not taking up half of my taskbar anymore.
What, it's right there. Well, you probably have a lot more things you want to put down on your taskbar.
I do. Well, actually, I don't have as much as but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items on my taskbar. But I also don't put anything on my desktop, and that's just personal preference. Some people have really, I don't know, because of course, I don't know why, because my physical desk is usually a mess here at work, but at my computer, I really don't like anything on my desktop. That's a personal preference. It just frustrates me to have tons of items on the desktop. So the things that I want to quick access, I've got on the taskbar, and then any files or anything else are all in file folders and things like that. So I guess I'm virtually clean and physically messy. So I don't know how else to describe that. This is the new task or the new start menu. So the start menu is back, though different. So it's got here listed your most used items, as opposed to before it would just take you to a list of all your installed applications. Now it's got your most used, which it's still learning, so it's really not that accurate because I've never actually opened Adobe Reader. Recently added the Watch Disney Junior app for Aubrey. File Explorer will take you to your typical file folder thing. Settings will take you to settings. Your power button is back, which is really nice. You don't have to, if anyone used Windows 8, it was a chore to find your power button to turn the computer on or off or reboot it. And then the all apps one will take you to your traditional A through Z, your apps installed on your computer or your programs installed. And then over here on the right side are your tiles, which is what, if anyone did have Windows 8 or had seen people with Windows 8, there was that huge screen that had all the tiles of all their applications installed. So they kind of combined the start menu with that all into one item. So you've got your calendar, and you can adjust these. See, if I drag and move them around, you can adjust them how you want. So you've got your calendar, your mail, weather, your photos, Cortana. I moved up my Microsoft Office products up here. Maps, movies and TV, which takes me to your photos and your movies also. My Nook reading app, Flipboard, which is a news thing, and then the Windows Store. And then there's other tiles down here as well: Twitter, Netflix, Kindle, etc. And you can add and remove things, and you can resize them if you want. So if you want your weather tile to be bigger, you can right-click on it, and we can make it wide, or we can make it, I don't know what large looks like. Large, make it huge. So you can resize them just to have the exact size that you want to make things look more important than other things. So mail is bigger than the rest. And it'll be, if you do have new emails, it'll actually kind of rotate through the new emails, giving you a glance, kind of like the lock screen on your phone will show you what a message or an email or something that you've missed. So it's really quite nice. I really appreciate how they've done that.
Now, the Twitter one is
Yes.
up on mine, and I'm not involved with Twitter.
It just came pre-installed.
Yeah, so.
You can even click, if you,
right click that.
yep, you can uninstall right from there.
Uninstall.
Yep.
And I
I did
don't
not mean to
click it. Okay.
Yep. So if you just really don't want, like mine came with Encyclopedia Britannica. I'm not going to, but if you right click, you can uninstall it right from there without having to go into the uninstall thing through your control panel. Yeah.
So then, right now it looks like it's two groups, Play and Explore, and then what is this other one entitled?
Life at a Glance. Yeah, those. You can click on those. So if I click on this, I can change. See how it turned white now?
Oh.
And now I can edit. I can label it whatever I want.
Oh, and you right clicked or left?
Just left clicked.
Okay.
And then if you click away from it, it'll turn back to normal. So you can label. So I could label one productivity and put Word and Excel and PowerPoint and any kind of productivity apps, or I could label one social media and move Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr and Pinterest and all those things into that category. So you can categorize them is basically what you're doing, so that you can just swipe down to that section and you'll have all similar apps grouped together.
So if I wanted to take maps from over here on this.
Yep.
And put it in that space where I deleted Twitter, can I do that?
Yep. Yeah, you just left click and hold. If you just click on it, it'll open it. But if you click and hold on it, you can drag it around and move it anywhere you want.
Okay. I think I really have to Twitter.
I don't know, Bob. It's pretty music.
So then if I wanted to remove something and put it over here in this line, small line, I could do the same. Just click on it, drag it
over. Yep, that's all you, yeah. It's pretty easy, and it's nice that it's that easy to do. And if you've got touch screen, then you can just touch and hold it. I don't know if anyone here has touch screen. Yep.
When I click on the office one,
Yes.
nothing's in there. Can I drag that over into there?
Into the
office,
thing.
like PowerPoint and.
Yeah, so, oops, wrong one. So if you go to, so if you go to the all apps, which is down at the bottom, which is the traditional way you would see things with Windows 7 or XP.
Okay.
Let's see here. Right click. Let's see.
Go down to PowerPoint.
Yep, there we go. Yep, go to the one you want.
PowerPoint or Office, Microsoft.
Just pick them individually, not the,
Microsoft Office.
but find the individual
Oh, I see.
programs.
Okay.
So Word or PowerPoint or Excel. And if you right click on it, there's an option to pin to start. And that's what this right side is your start. And so pinning it will move it over to that,
To Office.
to these tiles on the right side.
Okay. Well, what is the get Office?
Get Office. If you don't have Office, that's their easy way for you to go and get it. So I removed that from my,
Oh.
if you already have it. In fact, when I clicked on it earlier today just to see what it did, and it said, you already have the latest version of Office. And if I didn't, then it would probably take me to their store and say, here, buy Office 2013 or buy Office 365, which is the yearly subscription one.
Okay, so it also puts it on the taskbar down below.
Did you click pin to taskbar or pin to start?
Right.
Which, yeah, so those are two different options. Taskbar is down below and start is these new tiles on your right-hand side. Yep, and it even, when I did it, it shot the start thing all the way down and showed you that it was over there now. Yep, and then you can drag them all the way to the top or wherever you want in your list of items. So, yep, no problem. And the store acts just like any other store that you've used. If it'll load. Maybe not. Maybe. There it is. So, apps that they've got picked for me. So this is Splashtop lets you use your phone or other device to access this device. So I could, so for example, and there's several of them out there that are like this, Splashtop, and why am I blinking on them? TeamViewer, I think, is one of the more popular ones. And so I used to, they haven't asked me in a really long time, but my in-laws used to ask for some help with a computer, and sometimes I could just do it by talking on the phone with them, but sometimes it was more complex than that. And so we had TeamViewer installed on their computer and my computer, and then there's a personal code of theirs that they get for their computer. I plug that into mine on the TeamViewer app, and suddenly my desktop screen is their computer in Arizona. And whatever I do, they're watching. Their mouse is moving where my mouse moves, and they no longer have control of their computers at that time. And I can click on the start menu. I could have, done stuff like that while you were trying to figure out Windows 10, things like that. And so people use it a lot. Professionals use it, to help people, consumers at home. They'll use TeamViewer Team TEAM viewer.
I've always been a little apprehensive when somebody controls.
Yeah, unless it's if it's someone calling you saying there's something wrong with your computer, definitely don't try that with them. But if you've gone to a company that you find or know is reputable and they want to, they say, well, give us access. And that way you don't have to, you're not inviting a technician, over to your home to do that. They can just do it straight from their home or their office and do that. So
it's TeamViewer then, is that, that's the name of the company, or is that the name of the product?
I think it's both. I think it was their first product, and so they just named it after their company. And I think they do other things now too, but
The reason I ask is that we have the company Go to Assist, so if we have a problem.
that's another one of those.
That one.
Yep.
So the first time I saw it,
Mm-hmm.
I was just waiting for them to come back on and tell me what to do next, and all of a sudden things are moving around.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
And it's very effective,
Mhm.
especially in resolving, technical problems.
Yeah. It's really nice because then they don't have to talk you through it and wonder, are they doing it? Did they click on the wrong thing? They can just go in and just do everything themselves. And if they're good, they talk you through what they're doing anyway, just so that you're not wondering, what they're doing. But it's a nice way for people to be able to quickly assist someone else, especially if they're not quite computer literate, and they just use it for the most basic things. They all accomplish the same thing, and most of them, not sure about Splashtop, but most of them have free versions for personal use. So if I'm helping, my mother-in-law, or if I'm trying to access my computer at home with this laptop for one reason or another, then that's free. But if it's a professional or a corporation using it within their corporation, then they need to have a paid license. So I know that's a fact for TeamViewer, is it's free for personal use. Beyond that, you need to have a subscription. So then you just click free, and it just starts downloading. And it tells you the progress point. Oh, there it goes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And installing. And now it's on my computer. And it lets me know I can open it now. There it is. Yep. And the nice thing about doing it through the Windows Store, and the nice thing about doing it with a Mac through the Mac Store, is I don't know what my account stuff is. Anyway, so that shows you how it works. But the nice thing about doing it through the Windows Store and through the Mac Store is they've filtered the programs. So you're not going to get something with malware or a virus or anything like that on there. It's not to say that there aren't plenty of versions that, if you buy something from Adobe, Adobe is not going to have. But if you're unsure of something that you're downloading, whether it's reputable or not, if you can find it it's safer to do it through a store like this than just searching randomly for a website on the internet. Because for a while, and it may still be big, there were some companies that were pretending to be antivirus companies on the web, trying to get you to download their antivirus software, creating fake awards for themselves, trying to prove that they were reputable when the whole thing was just a virus to put on your computer. So, and I've mentioned this before, but download.com is also a safe place to go. They filter everything that they host on their website. So if you're looking for something, they have a whole bunch of stuff on their website that you can, and that goes for Macs as well. Download.com has a whole, oops, spell the word right, has a whole host of Mac programs as well that they'll help you with. So they even, look at that front page, review of Windows 10. Windows 10 is free and most should make Windows, is free to most and should make Windows 7 users happy. I would have said it should make Windows 8 users happy. Because I think Windows 7 is perfectly fine.
Well, that's because it's not working.
Yes. So anyway, so they've got articles. If you know who CNET is, the company CNET, that's download.com is part of their family, part of the company.
I was gonna ask that,
Yeah, they're part of CNET, which is a great, CNET does a lot of reviews and
yeah, they're pretty good, the reviews,
Yeah.
products are,
yeah, and the nice thing about them, both with Download and CNET, is they give their review, but they also allow user reviews, and they have a 5-star rating based on their review. Their review gives it 4 stars, and users give it 4.5 or 5, or they give it 2 stars, but the reviewers give it 4 stars, and so you can see.
they seem to have specialists in various
Mhm.
areas of
Yep.
computer life.
And here on the right side, you can see the most popular downloads. So Avast free antivirus 2015, CC Cleaner, which cleans your computer, AVG antivirus, YouTube downloader, etc. So they've got articles, Windows 10, answering more of your questions, Mac backup basics, and up here so you can search by platform, Windows, Mac, iPhone, iOS, or Android. So you can search all those different categories for things. And they're good. I think they do a really good job. And if with some of the more popular products, as far as hardware and some software, they actually have video reviews. And so you can watch a video instead of reading a long, lengthy article if you're more visual than just reading paper. So
The only
they do a good
problem I
job.
have on that sometimes is making sure I'm clicking on the right download button.
Yeah,
They have ads stuck in there too.
they do.
Sometimes you're
which-
clicking on an ad rather than.
That's part of the, yeah. Like this thing right here, maybe not this one, but so we'll click on, let's see if we can do it. Click on Avast. I think they've cleaned it up a bit though. So here's download now,
Yeah.
secure download.
You know, I did a Google search on download.com, and there's a lot of wannabes,
Mm-hmm.
things that are really close, but not quite the same.
Yep. They're gonna try as hard as they can. Like this thing right here, sponsored ad. It looks like it's part of the web page, but this is actually an advertisement to
So how
download this.
do I normally get to a webpage by Google it and find it and clicking on it. But
Yep.
it's
If you
not-
know what the web page is, like download.com, just
Uh-huh.
type it into the search bar, not the, or the address bar, I should say, not the search bar. That's the accurate way of saying it. So yeah, so you just go to download.com instead of typing the, if you don't know the web page, then you have to type it in the search engine. But if you know what the page is, just type it directly in the address bar at the top.
Ryan,
Yes.
we're gonna go on to something else.
No,
Okay.
I'm.
I have my live mail
Mm-hmm.
file on there.
Yep.
How do I get my Gmail file on there?
Okay, so you click on mail.
On mail. Okay.
Yep. So, and then click on, there's new mail.
That says add account.
Oh, yes, add account.
Okay.
Where am I?
The Google,
Now this is
email Google.
Yeah, Gmail's Google.
Gmail's Google.
Yep.
So then
Accounts. How come I don't have the option for a new account?
And then enter my email address and password?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it.
And then I'll create a tile for me.
So if you look up on the screen, if you click on accounts, see I have 4 accounts here.
Mhm.
So you just click between the different accounts that you have. So this will bring up my home email now. There's my home email. Look, Keurig. And then you click on accounts and you switch back to my inboxes. So that's how you would switch back and forth between the different ones. I wish there was the option, because like on an iPhone or an iPad and some other devices as well, you get all of your inboxes, and I wish it did that, but I haven't spent a lot of time, but I haven't figured out how to do that, if there is that option.
Can you go back, okay, to Julie's question about how
Yes.
to,
Okay.
Add a new account?
yeah.
It's a great question because I couldn't. Accounts. There we go. So settings,
Okay, settings,
accounts,
accounts,
add account.
okay.
And then here's what it looks like. So you can add an Outlook account, which is like Hotmail or live.com or anything that's Microsoft. Google, Yahoo, iCloud. So you can even add your iCloud. And then other. Yep. Yep. So yeah, and they've done a nice job. They made it. That was probably one of the biggest problems with Windows 8 was it was so, when they first released it, they had it only available. Originally they had it so that you could have like Gmail and Yahoo and those kinds of accounts. And then there were some issues with it. And so they took it away and they didn't bring it back for a really long time. And so you were only stuck with being able to use Microsoft accounts, which isn't really helpful for people who have a Windows PC but are using different email accounts for their mail.
I'm getting a menu here after I put in my Google email
Yes.
or Gmail
Mm-hmm.
and password. And it says, view and manage your mail, and there's a little eye with a circle.
If it says connecting to the service, that means it's setting up the account
Oh,
right
it's
now.
still
Yeah.
working.
It's still setting it up.
Oh, I should wait then.
Yeah.
What is the little eye with the circle?
Information.
I'm not.
She put in another account and you go.
I was. I don't know. I don't have that anywhere on my screen.
Basic question, how do I find download.com? If I go to a search engine.
You should go to Safari or Mozilla or whatever it is you use. And then the address bar at the very top.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
Click on that, delete what's currently there. And then simply type download.com.
No.
That's the search engine.
No, but don't, and then once you're done typing, don't click on any of those suggestions, just push the enter button. Something went wrong. So type up there again, download.com.
That's what I've got. Enter.
That's really weird. You have download and then the period and then com.
Correct.
It should take you to the website.
That's what I thought.
I don't know why it's not.
Taking me to the search engine.
Right. That's really weird.
Maybe that's why. Oh, this is where because you have an AMO space station or space station. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why there wasn't an actual website for that. So it was taking you to search for something similar to that. So. Yeah, Alma? Where are we?
What, I'm like, I'm on that, but I did something.
For my GPS account.
For, what's it
This
doing?
is the one, it wants to know if I want to location.
That's all I have here.
Okay.
For my GPS.
Right.
So maybe this change.
Only if you're using your using your location. So if you're using your Maps application, it's going to need your location, so it's going to try to find it, sending a.
Yeah, because you got trees to the west.
I thought this company.
Yep.
And, okay.
So when I have this,
Oh, here, it shows.
I installed this.
house down there.
Yep.
Okay.
But I
That's.
haven't checked it yet.
And then
What's that called?
Do I
Star
make a
Walk?
phone
This one is,
for these things? Or do
You
these-
can, if you want to stay on the tile on the street.
Okay.
You know what?
They can be either or. And normally when you do folders, people associate them with like.
Got two on here, one of them.
No.
Sky
You don't have
View,
to do that.
Okay, so
They're
then-
just suggesting that.
Okay.
oh, Sky View 3 is terminal,
So
Sky View.
I shouldn't. Highlight it with that.
It's just the little tab. It's just-
So don't go to the app store.
That's the Amazon app.
I usually keep yours.
That's for
So
that's a separate tab.
Okay. So I'm.
Easiest is just in the Google Play Store.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna uninstall that.
Look at this.
What you're looking for.
But I did find out. that I
Saturday is
should
the
put,
evening stuff.
Yeah,
to click. See, I
Oh,
did,
it
I
is
did
now
that.
on the.
Mm-hmm.
And it found
So
the
it's
blue
got a
thing.
lot of.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the one I clicked on, which is.
Saturn is right
Yep.
down there.
Oh,
On
really?
the
So-
other side of the world. And
What does that
you know,
That was your volume.
what it does is it knows my time, and it also just picks up.
Well, is that a free app?
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Do I have to find them?
Star,
Okay,
Star View.
Yeah, so then you click on them and it'll give you a,
For,
it'll give you a description
Android or?
Of what the app does,
iPhone or-
and then you can decide from there which one
Just go into your
works
app
best
store
for you.
And look up, or type that in.
just another quick
Oh,
question.
Moon right now is down there.
If I want to sign on some of these crafts things and stuff.
So
Yes.
it's after you're sitting on the, well, you are sitting on your. And then so it goes down.
And it tells me
Yeah.
it's below the horizon, it shows where the horizon.
You use your current one, and then you create a specific password for that.
So I
Specific
use
app.
my, thing, and then I make this thing for that one.
Yeah.
See what we did.
I'm asking for your email password, but your email is your identifier that you're you, and then the password is specific to that particular app or website. Or I know with all these apps and everything, there's more and more things you have to know or remember or do.
Blue moon being the second
Yeah.
full moon.
Moon in the-
So-
The next one's gonna be
What do you mean
2018.
by the Windows password?
Oops, the law.
So,
What is the Windows password?
so with Windows 7 didn't have that. So one of the things that they're doing with Windows, they did with Windows 8 is, how do I want to say this?
Is that your MSN account?
It can be your MSN account. Mine is my live account.
It isn't expecting that MSN password.
It's, on mine, it's the same as my.
Yeah, it's your-
Sign into my
It's your
Outlook
email. So
email on your.
what it allows you to do is if you've got multiple Windows devices, you can use your email. So to sign into multiple devices with that same email and password. Much like iPhone and iPad, you sign in with the same iCloud account and your same stuff comes up. You've already paid for all that stuff. Your settings are all the same. That's what this does. And so if you have a Microsoft account, you would use that email, and your email password also is the same. It's not a new password you make. It's your email password.
The first time, and then the second time, it says, you'll use your current Windows password.
Password for just Windows. Did you have one?
Every 30 seconds or something.
I just put in my, that came up on mine,
Okay, here we go.
and I just put in my sign in password again, and it went.
So use the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same
You're
one.
welcome. Of course, that's what we're here for.
The original password, and you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
These two
Yeah.
guys got together.
You have your email address.
You should be able to, well, you gotta click and hold
It
it.
tells you to put that in it.
Click and hold them first.
There
you go. Now, oh no, it's the same.
My
Oh, yeah, so
over here.
now click and hold them. One of them, yeah, that guy, and move them somewhere else.
Is the one
Off the
that
screen.
enter the hotmail.
That's cool.
So I put
Oh,
that
now
in.
you're
And
there.
then it
So click on that.
and then it asks, put in
Click on
your password.
Just double
It
click.
didn't say put in your password. in it.
And then you drag it out. Yeah,
I'm just gonna
there
use
you go.
it. That's
There you
what I wanted. Rather than saying.
Accidentally made a folder together with them.
Other places will tell you to.
If you're in a folder.
Confirm
And then
that.
drag it someplace else.
Yeah.
It says,
This
put
was
in your new password.
Okay.
I guess it's your new password.
Yeah.
You know how to make a GIF file, take a bunch of stills and.
I
stitch 'em?
don't. I've never had a reason to. So I've never-
Just like this.
I'm sure there's apps or programs that'll just do it.
I did this for you. Now, I took a series of the moonrise pictures.
Another way to do this is not just pictures, but just take a short.
Well,
I take a video and just take a thing and then it repeats it over and over again, constantly.
Showing something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I did this ahead of time, okay. Okay, there's, when I first came up.
Oh, okay.
When I said, as it got dark, I had to adjust my settings.
You guys have a good day.
When I took these and I tried to make it into a YouTube, but it wouldn't take it for some reason, because Picasso, you're supposed to be able to do that.
Well, I know YouTube's only videos.
Well, but, well, maybe that's why it wouldn't take.
YouTube's only videos.
Well, but this.
I'm sure there's a, if you go to download.com, I'm sure there's a way that you can. Well, we have the YouTube, or Casa does videos also,
Oh, yeah.
which you know, and so that's what that feature's
Oh,
there
okay.
for, is for
Oh, okay,
videos.
videos, 'cause I.
So the feature's gonna always be there, but it's only gonna actually work. if you're-
Yeah, because I took these
He was a member of the Actors Guild. Very good union.
Publish on YouTube.
I tried, wouldn't take it, okay.
That's why. But you might be able to go to download.com.
Well, I tried to make a movie.
If that was your thing.
I went into movie making.
Oh, yeah, Movie Maker, you should, and then you just stick all the pictures
Yeah,
up to each
right.
other. Yeah.
And that's what I did,
Mm-hmm.
and, with about a 4-second time delay between them. So.
Thank you, Jared.
You have to, in Movie Maker, when you save it, it saves it as a Movie Maker file, not an actual movie. You have to export it as a movie,
Oh, okay.
and that might be the other issue. I've experienced that before, which is why I don't really like using Movie Maker, and I now use my iPad for any movie I make.
Mhm.
Yeah. One of the new Sky ones I got, Mark, it was free from the Starbucks app. One of the things that it lets you do is it shows the environment you're in.
Kind of how they do both snippets from the movies.
So for example,
And
it
I
still
think one of the nice
shows the room
things
time,
that have done.
but then it also shows the stars.
Oh, I know that person.
Yeah.
You know, this one I have.
Wow.
used,
Hair's
you know,
really brown.
Yes.
Here's the horizon.
Yeah, no, it's
Not
not,
that one.
you know,
It's gotta be right. I just pulled it. That's what I did. So
Oh. And then.
There's an option.
Oh, okay.
Well, there again.
No, 'cause I'm looking down
Go
at the moon
again.
right
Yeah.
Looking right.
Great.
But this one, it actually shows,
Been clean shaven ever since.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and it's,
so
It's
right
not
next to Mark's laptop in Lewis is
Wow.
there's
that
no
one.
one's never seen it. That one's.
Is that right? Yeah.
So they carry
that's-
How long have you
portion.
been together?
Yeah.
1 year.
So there's an option
Okay.
here that lets you turn on the environment, so you actually
Hold
can
on
see.
a minute.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah. Can you click on the camera right there?
Okay. Wow.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
So my
I guess class is over.
pay as I go,
It is.
$6 a month,
New
wants me to
notifications.
upgrade. And so they have a bunch of Android phones that you can upgrade to.
Right.
But when you start doing that, I see that you need data cards. You know about that? And you get triple data cards. So 4 gig data card is $50. You get triple, so you get 12 gigs. And it says that it accumulates. You don't use it all, it rolls over.
Okay, so it's not, because I know they used to be, even with minutes too.
So the minutes are separate from the data.
Right.
Okay.
27.
Yes, yeah, for any plan, minutes and data are separate, yeah. Well, I mean, they're, in a regular plan, they're associated in that you pick up a package.
So if I'm trying to figure out what the monthly cost of an Android track phone would be, I need to ask them how many, what do the minutes cost per month? And what does the data cost per month?
That's everything.
Or you can still do, Android phones can still do pay as you go.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, so it's still pay as you go, so you just, load your minutes and
Right.
load your data. So you would just use it until your data's up, and you buy a new data card and enter the code and re-up. And then you add that much data to your account.
So Sandy, are
So
you
if
good
you've
to
got
go?
12 gigs, and it does
Still loading?
have no
It took a long
expiration
time.
date.
Well, it took
Mostly.
For as
3 or
long
4
as you
hours.
have until that 12 gigs is
Took
used.
me 6.
And then you buy a new card.
Twice. Rejected.
That's a pretty good way to go.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
and
it
that's
took
pretty good, especially if
Brian
they're gonna
about
give
an
you
hour.
triple
but it
data
rejected
for
it.
that, right?
Yep.
We had
Yeah,
to
so-
update,
Some of
the
it.
class
Okay.
in the middle of it, so we thought that was
Yeah, well,
the fix,
uh,
but it wasn't.
we've resisted it one time for Luddites. but
And I've
two
done
years we
it
haven't been
from
good
his
company.
website, the link that he sent us, or he sent me a
You
link.
guys can have that.
And I've
Yeah,
done
and
it from
traveling
the little
is the main-
window
because
from the
it
bottom
It would
both
be such
ways.
a hassle to
And now it's
for
just
traveling.
automatic, when I turn it on, it
Big
starts
plan.
downloading. I don't
Because
do
when we were
anything,
down in
like
Arizona,
on its own,
that month, I mean,
so
we
it's
was there
just
for-
like out of
we were
control,
down there for 2 weeks.
so.
That month period, we actually used up, right up almost all of our data, and then the next day, they were here. 90%
Wow,
of your data
looking
line,
at
the next
this,
day, we go
news.
to the new line, so.
Clipboard,
So it's
news
really-
application, yeah, there's so many choices.
Apple News is coming out, and they're gonna,
Great,
They're basically taking on Flipboard.
wow, it's incredible, all the different topics.
Say, we tried to go into the church website yesterday and take a look at the Facebook app. Like that message you got from Shirley Scott.
Oh, it's not associated.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
Because we couldn't get in
I
and,
just clicked on the Facebook.
on the Facebook,
No, you have to be,
an administrator of the
Oh,
Facebook, of the Facebook church page,
which currently I think Kathy and I are the only ones,
okay.
because no one has
Is it
expressed
possible to
interest in.
send us that message?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can send that to you. So yeah, Kathy and I are the only administrators on the Facebook page, so we're the only ones that can.
Downloading some pictures from the picnic yesterday, and of course. we
You
couldn't
can
do
probably,
that.
So you can't comment or
Terminate.
anything on the Facebook page?
you can,
Oh.
yeah.